Well, hello, my good people, and thank you for taking time out to stop on Alexander Avenue. In this segment, I would like to talk about respect. Yes, respect. Where has it gone? Well, here are some instances that I think each and every one of you have either witnessed, been the victim of, or sadly you have done it yourself. Gone are the days when young and able people would give up their seat, whether on a train or a bus, to a person that was either one of the three: disabled, pregnant, or elderly. I have witnessed younger people just continue to stay seated while ignoring a person that could really use that seat. I've heard pitiful excuses like, I am tired from being at work all day, or the real winner, I had a hard day at school. Yes, these are some of the excuses. At times, I can be really tired, or I may not be feeling good myself, but when I see someone that needs a seat, I still get up and give them that seat. I just do it because simply it is the right thing to do, and I don't want to be one of those people I am speaking about right now. Another thing that shows the lack of disrespect or no respect at all is da 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 how people have these loud conversations in public and also swearing loudly as well. We don't want to hear you. Your conversation is only interesting to you. We especially do not want to hear this at 6 a.m. on the train in the morning while they cuss and swear in front of children. You know what? When we were young, we reminded ourselves to show respect by not talking that way in public, especially around little kids and the elderly. Again, I say especially around little kids and the elderly. What gets me about this is that I see more of this in females than males. Not saying that males don't do it, but I see it a lot more in females. In some of these instances, the kids could be between 12 and 17 on this. Trust me, I have seen it. How about the guys that check out wives and girlfriends of other guys while the guys are with them? It's one thing when a guy checks out your lady, but when he disrespectfully has a lingering look that will not stop, that is wrong. Those are the guys that are constantly getting beat up or hurt when they choose to oogle at the wrong girl with her short tempered boyfriend or husband in tow. But what is worse is when she is by herself and men are disrespecting her. We as men can never imagine what it is like to be a woman trying to deal with this world when we are not around them. They go through hell at times because other men are worse when they find women alone. Some men will stare while others will unwantedly approach them, and sometimes the situation can get worse, unfortunately. Sometimes it can lead to a violent crime, or just it can be very traumatizing when women have to go through this by themselves when they're alone and men can see them as victims. There's another thing that I've witnessed, that was crazy, and it's come up during COVID-19, and it's the level of respect to each other with this social distancing. One instance was that I did see, I witnessed it, and I still it kind of gets me. There was an older man that came in the park with his mask on. He was looking to sit down on one of the park bench seats. These park bench seats are built to where four people can sit on them. And there was a woman that was already sitting there, but with no mask on, and she was sitting in the middle seat, but spread across two seats. So the older man, he was a pretty big guy, said, "Can you please move over a little to make room due to social distancing, and we can both sit at opposite ends of the bench?" I was shocked when I heard this woman, who had good sides to her but still nowhere equal to him, say no. And she continued, "I don't want to move over, and if you want to sit, you are going to have to sit here," which was directly next to her. Directly next to her. That situation even made me angry, but there was nothing I could do. I saw his face and I thought he was going to pull her out of her seat. The man was very angry, but he just walked off and let it go. He did the better thing. He did the right thing. He did the better thing. I thought to myself, this woman must have been out of her mind. And how about this one? But oh, by the way, please feel free to like and subscribe to get notifications of my channel. There was something called neighborhood courtesy, or what they used to call back in the day quality of life. These are things that can get way out of control and cause violence on any given day. How about a neighbor walking his dog and letting the dog do their business in front of your property, or playing music so loud that it comes through the walls of your home? The smell of weed coming from a few houses down, because now that it is legal, they feel they're free to smoke on the street, which by doing this affects people in their homes, like the elderly, young kids, and babies, or an idiot neighbor who decides to saw wood at 1 a.m. in the morning. Most of us are responsible, law abiding citizens that either own homes or pay rent to live in some type of comfort. But these morons really make you want to leave your home and your neighborhood. Lastly, the guys who purposely ride their cars, motorcycles, either revving up their engines up and down the street or blasting music through the car, revving up the engines of the motorcycles up and down the street, or blasting music from their cars, or music from the cars like they're in some kind of a concert. It's crazy. A mobile concert. It's crazy. No respect. They wake up. They end up waking up babies. Waking up kids that have to go to school, and people that have to go to work because of all of this insane noise that nobody respects each other. Nobody respects the other about. People have lost all sense of respect for one another as well as themselves. And although these situations that I am telling you about are things we need to talk and think about, let's just hope that the ones who do these things understand that they affect people and make themselves look stupid. I do wish there were solutions to these problems, but sadly there isn't. It's just people being people. You have some good ones and some bad ones. It's like a friend of mine, Brent Clark, once said to me, Rob, sometimes you have to eat a little SHIT to cope in this life. Take care, my people. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to get notifications. Have a great weekend. Continue to have a great weekend, I should say, and be blessed. Thank you for taking your time to listen to me talk about this. And just again, like, share, and subscribe. It helps build the page. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Good night. Bye bye.